All right, what is going on, YouTube? It's been a long time since I made a video. I miss you guys, man. Well, today we're talking about the LS430 on the new mod that I've done. Let me go ahead and show you guys. We recently did the suspension conversion on the LS. This is ultra trim. It had the factory air suspension, and then my front shocks, I think one of them was leaking because every morning I would come to the car would just be down on the ground like that. So decided to do a conversion kit on it, just get some KYB struts and then pair it with RSR down springs, lowering springs. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit upset about how low the front is. It does rub. The back, I think it's perfect. It's a subtle drop. No rubbing in the back at all. Doesn't look super slammed or anything like that. Gives the ride a more planted feel. Still rides super smooth. It's not harsh at all. Rides just like the Air, except a little bit firmer on bumps as you would expect, but still very good quality from the KYB struts and the springs. Now, these are aftermarket wheels. I'm not the biggest fan of them, to be honest, but these are what came with the car, and they are 18-inch wheels. The factory rims are 17 for this 2004 model. So the bigger wheels with the bigger Michelin tires, these are 235s on there, causes a little bit of rubbing on the front right here. And I'm not even sure if these are factory fender liners, to be honest, but as you can see, I've already hit a big bump and it's caused this little seal to pop out a little bit. There's a couple of Phillips screws in there and then some adhesive that holds that molding to protect that edge of the fender there. Now, not really sure what to do about that, but this is the situation we are in, guys. And then I'll show you the other side. The other side is sort of the same thing. Hit a big bump, this thing popped out, sort of just bent it back into place. Not sure if I have to get new fender liners, what have you, but yeah, we are in this predicament. But car ride's great, guys. Just wanted to make an update on how the car is so far. It's been excellent. Can't really complain with this car, man. This thing's a beast. Figured I'd throw this out there as well. If for whatever reason someone wants to get these rims, please just leave a comment. I'll be happy to sell them for a fair price. Yeah, guys, so I cannot complain with this car, man. It's been amazing. It hasn't let me down. A year ownership already. 1 year ownership. This thing's a beast. The only thing that it needs to have done here shortly is the timing belt. I figured the timing belt, I found out rather that the timing belt was done at 90,000 miles and it's at 164. So another timing belt is coming up soon, but we have a little bit of time. I may possibly do a video on that. We'll see. I do have the kit already, so we'll see if I actually want to do it. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to make another YouTube video. It's been such a long time. I want to get back into the groove of things. I want to be more consistent. I want to upload more videos, and you know, got a couple things going on here, a couple things planned. Last thing before I go is the GTI. I think it shit the bed again, guys. I think it shit the bed. It is leaking coolant from the front side. I just look, you know, pop open the hood, look down in there. I see the tray underneath. There's puddle of coolant, and I'm trying to diagnose where that's coming from. Obviously, I know it may be the thermostat, notorious thermostat water pump assembly, Volkswagen for you. I've already replaced the thermostat and water pump like 30,000 miles ago, so I hope it's not out already. but definitely gonna check the turbo union seal at the top, see if that's the case. But yeah, I'll do more videos on the GTI and we'll get some things going here. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. Good to have another video. Hope you all are doing well, man. Just leave a comment down below. Let's chat if you want, and I will catch you guys in the next video.